Transfer of ownership at Coyote Pass. With Janelle moving to North Carolina, I wondered if she had reached an agreement with Kody regarding her share in Coyote Pass. My curiosity led me to check the Coconino County Property Appraiser website. The last time I checked, Mary and Janelle were co-owners with Kody and Robyn on some of the properties. Today, it seems that only Kody and Robyn are listed as owners on all the properties, with no sign of Mary or Janelle. Can any property experts confirm this? I really hope she received her full interest in the property. She's certainly spending time there this summer, but I haven't seen any updates about her moving there. Yes, I'm curious too. Did I miss a significant update? Every few months, this topic comes up, and the answer is usually the same. On some government lookup sites, only the first 2 owners are shown. You need to open the next page to see the complete list of owners. She started a flower farm business in Flagstaff, so I thought she might be using CP land for growing flowers. I'm not sure what's happening now. She has mentioned multiple times that she's dividing her time between North Carolina and Arizona. Latest update on Coyote Pass ownership. I just checked the property records again. I've done this before, but it's been a while. As an attorney and former realtor, I know how to navigate property records. Nothing has changed. Kody and Janelle still co-own one parcel, 2.42 acres. Kody, Robyn, and Mary co-own another, 4.48 acres, and Kody and Robyn are listed on 2 others, 5.12 acres and 2.42 acres, including the one Christine had. Kody and Robyn also own their house and the adjoining lot, totaling 4 acres, with the house recorded at 4,476 square feet. Mary sharing a property with Robyn is surprising. I hope Mary and Janelle receive fair shares from this arrangement. Is Kody going through a dark phase? Are Kody and Robyn still affiliated with the LDS Church or something similar? It seems like Kody might be leaning towards atheism, while Robyn is struggling with his crisis of faith and trying to save him. The situation resembles Chad and Lori Daybell, where Robyn's faith seems more about control than genuine belief. Interestingly, Janelle still talks about being part of the faith and is open to a polygamous marriage again. If she regularly attended church with the kids, we would have likely heard about it. Kody being an atheist is a stretch. His behavior and beliefs don't align with atheism. He engages in too much magical thinking for that. Hey everyone, it's me Selena. Welcome back to my channel. If you love Sister Wives show, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and join our community. Thoughts on religion, Coyote Pass, and family dynamics. I believe Kody and Robyn have left religion behind without any regrets, and I doubt they'll ever look back with longing. Describing Kody as dark-sided suggests he's still Mormon, which doesn't seem accurate. As 18 Ep. 14, Mary and Kody comfort Robyn. In Season 18, Episode 14, Mary, Kody, and Robyn visit the property to discuss Mary and Kody's divorce. Robyn's behavior in this scene is astonishing. While Kody and Mary are explaining their situation, they end up comforting Robyn as if she were a child. Robyn's crying and insisting they try again is just bizarre. Her walking off and making the situation about her is equally strange. Robyn claims to be an empath, sensitive, and intuitive beyond the norm. However, she often comes across as emotionally immature and insincere. Her body language in several scenes is incredibly childish. This seems to be part of her way of controlling Kody. He sees her as young and helpless, boosting his ego as he rescues her. Mary and Kody appeared unfazed by Robyn's dramatic display, indicating that they are used to her manipulative behavior. Thoughts on Robyn's behavior? I laughed out loud at that scene. Robyn had this major emotional meltdown and walked away, while Kody and Mary just continued talking as if it were a typical Friday. And for them, it probably was. When Mary said their relationship wouldn't change, Robyn's childlike response of "Promessi" was so bizarre. She genuinely sounded like a kid talking to divorced parents. And when Mary asked to speak, Robyn's manipulative "I'm sorry, I'll shut up, I was only trying to help" was over the top. Robyn has watched the other wives and their money leave. She needs the financial support as her lifestyle depends on the other wives' contributions. I have to admit, I chuckled a bit when Robyn stomped off on her tantrum walk around the prairie dog poop pond. I couldn't believe a grown woman was behaving like that. Seriously, Robyn, put your big girl panties on and act like an adult instead of a toddler in the middle of a tantrum. We're the same age, and I can't imagine throwing such a hissy fit. It wasn't even her place to be there in the first place, yet she managed to make it all about her rather than focusing on Kody and Mary's discussion. It provides valuable insight into how things have operated over the past decade. For instance, if someone in the family, let's say Janelle, had a genuine issue to discuss, Robyn tended to steer the conversation towards herself, expressing a lot of emotions and seeking accommodation from both Janelle and Kody. However, Janelle, true to her character, would respond with a straightforward approach, indicating she wasn't interested in dwelling on emotions until her own concerns were addressed. This often led to tension, with Kody eventually siding with Robyn and neglecting Janelle's actual problem, citing her demeanor as the reason. This dynamic was evident during discussions about building the casita, where Robyn repeatedly diverted the topic, sparking arguments between Janelle and Kody. It seemed Robyn was frustrated because she believed Kody could easily resolve issues to keep Mary from leaving. She may have anticipated one of the wives following Mary, hoping to redirect or postpone the conversation. Similar issues arose with Christine and Janelle. Robyn and Kody initially assumed they would remain content with minimal attention while funding their lifestyle with contributions from the other wives. However, as Christine and Janelle grew less tolerant of this arrangement, Robyn began to feel anxious. It was disturbing that Robyn continued to persuade Mary and Kody to maintain their relationship and uphold the family structure as it was. She seemed intent on preserving the status quo without considering how much it was hurting Mary, who was living a stagnant life. Robyn showed little regard for Mary's emotional well-being, despite claiming to be her best friend, and seemed indifferent to Mary's financial exploitation as long as it meant keeping her around. Robyn's self-centered nature was glaringly evident from the very first episode of the show, where her "woe is me" attitude was prominently displayed. This self-centeredness prevents her from forming genuine friendships, as her focus is always on personal gain, even if it comes at the expense of others. If Robyn truly cared about Mary as she professes, she would have ensured that Mary received an equal share of Kody's attention and resources. When Mary pointed out the unfair distribution, with Robyn and Kody receiving twice as much as the other wives, Robyn remained silent. This behavior underscores her selfishness and disregard for others, traits she has consistently displayed. No one who genuinely cares about a friend would advise them to remain in a relationship like Mary's with Kody, where she is ignored and openly told he doesn't consider himself married to her. Robyn's deceitful behavior is evident, highlighting her lack of integrity and sincerity. Robyn appears emotionally stunted. I'm not saying this to be harsh, but I genuinely believe her maturity level is akin to that of a teenager. On second thought, scratch that. I think Robyn portrays herself as innocent, naive, sweet, intuitive, and caring, painting herself as an angelic figure who remains oblivious to what's happening right in front of her. She attributes everything to God, vows, promises, and insists they should just continue going on dates. Despite this facade, she's fully aware that Kody has moved on from Mary, and likely Janelle and Christine as well, dedicating all his time and resources to her and her children. However, she tries to convince the audience otherwise. The core issue here is her self-promotion. She's engaged in a public relations campaign to deny any role in keeping Kody from the other wives, yet simultaneously asserts that Kody will act as he wishes. If she genuinely believed Kody wasn't spending time with her exclusively, she could easily refuse him access during another sister wife's allotted time. However, she hasn't taken any steps to improve Kody's relationships with the other wives. Both Kody and Robyn recognize this truth, yet they seem oblivious to the fact that others see through their charade. Her constant need for attention isn't surprising. She always positions herself as the bride at every wedding and the center of attention at every funeral. Kody's validation of this behavior has reinforced her belief that she is the focal point of the entire family, with everything revolving around her. It was quite odd, but the paycheck was walking away. In Season 18, Episode 7, there's a scene where Meri tells Robyn on Mary's couch that she plans to move the clothing business up to the B&B. During this conversation, Meri states, "He's done with me, it's pretty obvious." Robyn responds by lifting her head, sighing heavily, and looking at Meri, saying, "He still talks about you. He still says he wants you out there on the property. You're still a part of his big picture." She stares directly at Meri, swallowing hard, as if contemplating whether she's convincingly providing Meri with enough hope to keep holding on to their relationship. In her confession, Robyn admits, "I'm trying to give Meri a little bit of hope to stay, but I'm torn, saying, 'Go find your happiness,' or 'Stay here and fight for us.'" Everything revolves around Robyn, whether it's for attention or manipulation purposes. It reminds me of my mother's reaction when she found out I had MS. How am I going to cope with this? When that tactic failed, she simply acted as though the topic had never been discussed. A podcast I heard aptly described the meeting as one where Robyn was told that Mommy and Daddy were breaking up. The scene had that exact vibe. Both Meri and Kody knew their relationship was over and were ready to move forward, while Robyn was the only one who seemed invested in salvaging it. She behaves as if she were the child, and they were her parents going through a divorce. It's immature, childish, and entirely unnecessary. It was odd. I interpreted it as Robyn believing it was one more step away from entering the Celestial Kingdom, which requires Kody to have 3 wives. They might have thought they could win Janelle back. This was before Garrison. No, she realizes her gravy train is ending. I don't believe any of the adults on this show have ever been truly faithful or serious about their religion. The children seemed more dedicated and sincere about attending church and learning religious principles. The adult women were solely focused on winning the game of who Kody likes best, along with their children. Both Sobin and Kudels are typical narcissists. They will always make any situation about themselves, whether it's positive or negative. Robyn, right until the bitter end, wanted us to believe she and Meri were very close. If their relationship were to end, she claimed she'd be lost without her. Then we discovered they rarely spoke or even texted. It was all a setup for filming. When confronted during the rewatch, her victim mentality was prominently displayed. She is far too transparent for viewers to be deceived, but apparently Kody still falls for it.